Join me and learn how to front post and back post double crochet, a special ribbing technique that will add a touch of magic to your garments and accessories. Let's get started. You may have just seen me wear this gorgeous shell stitch tee. After you master the front post and back post double crochet ribbing, you can have a look at our shell stitch tutorial that we'll link in the description below. This tee is from our new super vibrant paint box yarns collection, and most of the crochet patterns in the collection have this beautiful front post and back post double crochet ribbing. Ribbing in general is great for garments and accessories because they add a stretch and flexibility on places like cuffs and waistbands, for example, making them a more comfortable fit. This one in particular has a lovely unique texture which adds a touch of sophistication to your projects. This tee is crocheted in Paintbox Yarns Cotton DK, but if you're just starting out, you can use Paintbox Yarns Cotton Aran, which is thicker, to help you practice first. I'll be using the Aran with a 4mm hook to demonstrate a swatch of the ribbing, just so you can see those stitches better. So we're going to start with a slip knot, and my absolute favorite way and the way I find easiest is to hold the tail on my left hand. Then I'm going to make a loop by bringing the working side of the yarn over the tail to the left, just a little loop. And to complete my slip knot, I'm going to bring my working side yarn under and up through that little loop, and you can hold the tail with your left hand and pull that right up to complete your slip knot. And then you can just attach that loop onto your hook and pull the working side to adjust the loop to the hook. Now, if you're following a pattern, you're going to chain however many chains to begin with for the foundation. And for the purpose of this swatch, I'm gonna chain 20 chains, so an even number of chains to begin with. And to make a chain, what you're gonna do is you're going to put the working side yarn over your hook, and you're gonna bring that through the loop that's on your hook to make your first chain. So that's one chain. Yarn over, pull through the loop on your hook, 2 chains, and again yarn over the hook and pull through the loop on your hook, 3 chains. So I'm gonna continue to do my foundation chains until I have 20 in total. So I've got my 20 chains, and now for row 1, and this is our setup row before we do the ribbing, we need to do 1 US double crochet, that's 1 UK treble crochet into every chain, starting from the 3rd chain from our hook. So what we're going to do is we're going to yarn over our hook, we're going to insert the hook into the 3rd chain from the hook, so 1, 2, 3. Insert your hook, and you're going to yarn over, you're going to pull up a loop from that chain, and you should have 3 loops on your hook. So now you're going to yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops to complete your first US double crochet. So you're going to continue this into every single chain until the end. So again, yarn over, put your hook through the next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop from that chain. You should have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So I'm going to go ahead and continue this into every single chain until the end of this row. I've reached the end of row 1, so now I'm gonna turn And now I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And this counts as one standard double crochet here and throughout, and it makes up the edges of our work. Here is where we start to do our US front post and back post double crochets. That's UK front post and back post treble crochets. If we look at our double crochets from row 1 as if they had a body and a head, usually when we do a standard double crochet, we'd work them into the head of these stitches, so under the chains at the top of the stitches. With front post and back post double crochet, we work them by alternating going under the body of the stitch from the front, then under the body of the stitch from the back side. So essentially you're pushing stitches backwards and forwards, creating that ribbing effect along your work. So let's start with a front post double crochet into the next stitch. So not here, this is our edge stitches. So into this stitch here, we're going to yarn over, and we need to go under the body from the front side of our work. So we're going to insert a hook under the body from the right side and come up on the left side of the stitch. And then we're going to yarn over and pull up a loop from under the body, and we should have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. So there's our first front post double crochet done. Now we need to do a back post double crochet in the next stitch. So we're going to yarn over, and we need to go under the body of the next stitch from the back side. So this means we're going to insert our hook under the body from the back on the right side and come up on the left side. And we're going to yarn over, and we're going to pull up a loop from under the body at the back of our work. And we should have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. So now I just alternate one front post double crochet in the next stitch, one back post double crochet in the next stitch until the end of the row, until the very last double crochet from the previous row. So I'm going to show you that set again. So next I'm doing a front post double crochet. I'm going to yarn over, and I'm going to go under the stitch, under the body from the front side. So yarn over, put your hook under the stitch on the right side, so under the body from the right, up through the left, yarn over, pull up a loop from under that. You should have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now it's a back post double crochet. And I can show you that again. Yarn over, and we need to go under the body of the next stitch from the back side. So yarn over, and then go under the stitch from the right up through the left on the back side. Yarn over, pull up a loop at the back, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. So I'm going to continue alternating front post double crochets, back post double crochets until the end of the row. So I ended this row with a front post double crochet. So depending on the pattern or the foundation chains that you've done, that will determine the front post and back post double crochet and what you will end with at the end of a row. So I ended on this row on a front post double crochet. And now instead of doing your next back post double crochet, we're not going to do that. We're just going to work a normal double crochet into the next chain closest to the stitch that you just did to create the edge of our work. So just yarn over, insert your hook into that chain closest to your previous stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And now I'm ready to turn and do row 3. So I need to chain 3 for the edge of my work. And because I ended row 2 with a front post double crochet, I know that my first crochet stitch of row 3 is going to be a back post double crochet because we need to continue the ribbing stitch all the way up our work. So this time we're going to start with a back post double crochet. So I'm going to yarn over, and you can see that those stitches are more prominent now because we started our ribbing. So it's easier to see whether you need to do a front or back post double crochet. So yarn over, and you're going to turn, and you can see that stitch here where you did the front post double crochet, the last one of your previous row, and you're going to insert your hook from the right, and you're going to go under that stitch, yarn over, you're going to pull up a loop from under the stitch at the back, and you should have 3 loops on your hook. So now you're going to yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. So now we need to do a front post double crochet, and again you can see the next stitch is prominent on the front side of your work, so that's how you know you will do a front post double crochet next. So yarn over, and you're going to go under the stitch from the right up through the left. You're going to yarn over, pull up a loop from under that, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. So again, we're going to alternate back post double crochet, front post double crochet. So I'll show you that set again. So next is a back post double crochet. Yarn over, and you can see the stitch at the back where it's 3D. You're going to go under through the right to the left, yarn over, pull up a loop. You should have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now a front post double crochet next. Yarn over, go under, through the right, up, through the left, yarn over, pull up a loop from under that, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. So you can see there that it's starting to create a continuous ribbing effect, and the front and the back alternating your stitches. So I'm going to continue to do these until the very end. So now I should end with a back post double crochet. So I ended row 3 with my last back post double crochet, and now I'm going to end the row with my standard double crochet into the next chain to make up the side of my work. So yarn over, put your hook through that next chain on the edge of your work, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. So there's row 3 complete, and I can turn to continue my work. So these 2 rows, rows 2 and 3, make up that repeat pattern for the front post and back post double crochet ribbing. So you're just gonna repeat those 2 rows, alternating them until you have a desired length. So I'm just gonna show you a couple of more of those front post and back post double crochet stitches, just in case you missed it or you want to hang around and have a second look. So I'm gonna chain 3. I ended with a back post double crochet in the previous row, so I'm gonna start with a front post double crochet on this row, and you can see that the stitch is more prominent on the front compared to the back, so it's sticking out at the front. We need to do a front post double crochet. So yarn over, put your hook under that post from the right up through the left, yarn over, pull up a loop from under that, and you should have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So a back post double crochet next. You can see it stand out on the back side there. So you can yarn over, and you're gonna go under the stitch on the back side. So under through the right, up through the left on the back side of your work. Yarn over, pull up a loop from under that on the back side. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So there it is, nice and easy. I promise you'll get a hang of it the more you do it. So I'm gonna continue to do my rows until I have a desired length, and I'll meet you back here when I've done those. I'm happy with my little swatch, and I'm gonna go ahead and finish off. I'm just gonna cut my yarn, and then I'm going to yarn over and put that tail through the loop right through to finish off. And there's my lovely front post and back post double crochet ribbing done. So stunning. You can see those lovely twists in that ribbing. A beautiful effect. And you can see how amazing it looks in different colors and thicknesses of yarn. So you can just go ahead and play around with colors and thicknesses. You can even have stripes to make them even more striking. Have fun! Another crochet technique to check off your list. We'd love to hear what other techniques you'd like to learn from us, so comment below with your suggestions. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and remember to subscribe to the Lovecrafts channel for more. Happy crocheting!